In this video, we're finally talking about one of the biggest question marks in the One Piece world, Jewelry Bonney. Now, to keep the video short, we will only get into 3 theories about Bonney's importance in the One Piece world, and I'll do it as concisely as I can after giving you a bit of her background. These 3 theories might be connected to each other, so if you remember who Bonney is, you can skip to these times I provided on the description and comments down below. So, let's get right to it. Jewelry Bonney, aka the Big Eater, is the captain of the Bonney Pirates. Her current bounty is 140 million belly and is the only female supernova of the worst generation. She's actually very slim, even though she has a big appetite, and we always see her eating. And man, she eats a lot. She might even be a bigger eater than Luffy. And that says a lot because Luffy eats mountains of food. Anyway, she doesn't have manners when she's eating, but she's very mindful about her surroundings, especially back in Sabodi Archipelago when Zoro wanted to cut down the Celestial Dragon. In respect to Zoro, he moves pretty quickly, he's very agile, but Bonney managed to stop him. Also, she's a quick thinker, and she salvages the situation for everybody in the island. But her motivations seem a bit selfish. Aside from this, the only time we see her really fight was with fodder. She always turns them into babies or really old people. But anyway, she's an enigma in the One Piece world and has rarely been seen. She is usually reading the news or holding a grudge on someone. That's really all she's been doing so far. Holding a grudge against someone, reading the news, or eating. Moving forward, I remember Garp telling Luffy and Ace that they should eat as much as they could when they're not fighting so that they get a lot of strength. And I think it was Nami or Robin that said eating so much might be the reason for Luffy's insane life force. Which brings me to my first theory. This might also be the reason why Bonney eats so much. Because her devil fruit's powers might require a lot of energy to use, which is why she eats all the time. And she eats a lot. It's pretty simple and straightforward, right? But this next one makes me the most curious about Bonney. And it's how she manages to run away from the Marines even after she gets captured. I mean, really, how many times has it been? 2 times? 3 times? I don't even remember. But because Akainu told Bonney when she was handed over by Blackbeard to the Marines, in the translation I've read, it says that when Akainu learned about the escape, it made Akainu's blood freeze. Imagine that. Running magma, freezing. That's amazing imagery right there. But this really raises a lot of questions. And then after Luffy beats Doflamingo, we see her in the New World again, eating pizza and reading the news. So we learned that she got away for at least the second time. And as for her latest appearance, why is she in Marijoa? It's really weird. But the plot only becomes thicker. And there are a lot of levels to it. But anyway, this leads me to guess 2 possible scenarios. The first is, Bonney is a part of Dragon's revolutionaries. The second would be, she just has a connection with the revolutionary army, like being friends with Dragon, or maybe, just maybe, only Kuma. Maybe she got saved by Kuma when she was young, or a few years back before she got into pirating. I think this way because I feel like it's really out of her character to actually help Kuma when she has nothing to gain. Because remember when she was captured and handed over to the Marines? Her crew was with her, and now we see her alone. So it suggests that she wasn't able to rescue her men. Also, when she salvaged the situation with Zoro and the Tenryubito, you could argue that she was only looking out for her safety, and not really everybody else's. And when Zoro brings the injured innocent man to the hospital, she tells Zoro to leave that person behind, and that no one's ever heard of pirates helping strangers anyway. So, I would really love to know what her connection is with Kuma or the Revolutionary Army. Because she could have gone with Sabo and the others if she really is friends with them. But it doesn't seem like she was planning this with Sabo and the others, and she's probably operating alone. Lastly, this is the big one. If you think about it, normal pirates, if they get sent to Impel Down, it would be nearly impossible, like 99.99% impossible for any normal pirate to escape there. But she managed to escape 2 times. I was thinking about this for quite a while, and I don't ever recall seeing her bounty poster. It's just a guess, but it could be that her bounty poster only shows alive. Do you remember Sanji's bounty poster when it first increased? It only said alive because the Vinsmokes put in a ransom for Sanji to be taken back alive. So Jewelry Bonnie's bounty poster could have the same thing. And because of this, I feel like Bonney is very important to the Tenryubito, or possibly Aim or Imu, because of her devil fruit. I searched her wiki for this, in case it was discussed in an interview with Oda, but we don't know what her fruit is or how it works. Yes, we can all see that it can manipulate the age of what her hands touch, but that's it. Let me ask you this. All One Piece fans know that Lost Ope Ope no Mi can grant immortality at the expense of lost life. But what about Bonney? Can she just make you younger with her abilities and potentially make you immortal? Is she immortal? And is this why Akainu told her that his blood froze? And if it's true that Bonney can make people immortal, are Bonney and Imu from the Void Century? There are so many questions that run through my head. I'm only thinking this because what reason is there for a ruthless marine that believes in dark justice not to place her in Impel Down or the most secure facility in the world to house criminals? There were also no reported breakouts from the prison aside from the incident in Marineford. There really is no good reason for it to be this way, and this is the only thing I could think of as of the moment. If this is really true, she could be the key so that the Straw Hats can get to Imu. Or maybe she's the key to the Void Century. This wraps up our video for today. I know it's very short, but it was fun speculating about the importance of Jewelry Bonney. So, please let me know what you think down at the comment section below. Is Bonney part of the revolutionaries? Or is she the key behind the Void Century? Now, if you love One Piece, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel because on the next video, we will be talking about predictions for the next chapter. So, stay safe. Peace!